I definitely don't have my priorities straight because I have a ton of work to do, and I just made a video yesterday, and here I am again, really quick. But what I wanted to talk about is after I made yesterday's video about depression, and I was thinking about the next video, which is gonna have more to do with overcoming depression. I thought of something that I thought was really important, and I wanted to address it as quickly as possible that has to do with depression. And that is, um, while I was depressed for the longest time, I didn't know I was depressed, number one. So I feel that's pretty common, that's a pretty common phenomenon with people who are depressed. They don't even realize they're depressed. They just feel life kind of sucks, and that's how it is. Like, the first noble truth of Buddhism is existence is suffering. So people just accept that. Like, yeah, this is life. It's hard. I know when I was growing up, when I was a teen and a young adult, people used to say life sucks and then you die. So that kind of vision is pretty normal, and the depressed individual may actually believe they're not depressed, that's just how life is. Even after I got my diagnosis of depression, I still didn't believe that I was depressed. I believed I had an accurate view of reality, and actually studies have indicated that depressive people do more accurately view reality. They're not as optimistic, but they tend to predict outcomes better, or otherwise see reality more objectively, I guess, or objectively might not be the right word, more clearly than the person who isn't depressed. And I think some people use that as, we should all be depressed, maybe. Like, of course I'm depressed, you should be depressed too. Again, because life sucks. I really wanted to make that point because I know there's a lot of people out there that think people use depression as an excuse for not doing things, or for kind of, not getting more active in their lives. And I don't think that's the case. I really feel that depression can be a pervasive perception of reality that colors it so darkly that you don't see a way out. You don't even believe there is a way out. I wanted to tell this story. I tell it to a lot of my depressed clients, that I actually say in some of my classes there's a payoff for every behavior, and I believe that. So what is a payoff for depression? Well, there's a number, and I'm not going to get into all of them here and now, and honestly, some people would find them insulting. But a story that I usually tell is about this client I had who was depressed. And we were working together for years, and he just didn't seem to be getting much better. And we got to a point where I asked him, "What do you think of happy people?" And he said, they're idiots, they're imbeciles. And the whole point of this story, the reason I tell this, is because that was his view. He viewed people who were happy as naive, as dumb, as, less intelligent, less savvy than he was, or that someone that had a more accurate view of reality. So it can be a very pervasive way of viewing life, and that's going to bring me, to the next video about overcoming it. Thanks.